seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Yes, sir.
Ready? 18 Gator. 50 seconds to Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go. Now.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Ready.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
This is Elliott. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 37.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is gone. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to air one out. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Watch the safety creep.
Never reacted for the fucking dog.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Second and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now back to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
21 yards there on third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check, 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 check.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
18 Gators. 58, come on. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and it can hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now gone. And the pressure gets to him again. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. One play 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At their own 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 30 on second down, Goff flush to his right, into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now Goff. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
We go! 60 or. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 3. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
20. 57. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On first down, it's gone. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We go, 76. 76. 57. Hey, Charlie. 57 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Flushed out right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Again, Goff eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Hello.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ric Flair. 12. 54. Mike 54. I got you. I got you. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Hey, Shell.
Goff throwing again. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh, boy, like that shit. I'll eat mine soon here.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
You're on Revis when I told you I stayed on Revis. But East Carolina has offensive scholarship.
And that one makes it 14-7.
What's up, man? He was like, he was like, Jakeem is looking good too, but you know how these kids look at weed and shit out here now. So I was like, yeah, you know how these kids is. He was like, school's looking at him too. But them boys
following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
He's a good
and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
He asked me to come out there tonight. I should go. Mr. Jim,
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
That's only one reason I wasn't going.
2nd and 2.
Give me that.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Got an open man, it's QT. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. They'll run with Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They go to Elliott again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll set up to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal.
A 29-yard attempt.
Junior wasn't doing too bad down there.
Hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Cut. 180. Mark 54. Hey, pick your game up.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Landry. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. 57 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
All right. All right. I'm in this league game right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, just call me to the house or something, man.
70
Yep.
Indy. I got you. I got you. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Let's go, O. Get the fucking play out here, man.
Obama. 57 to Mike. Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw. Gone. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kel. Hey, Echo.
Here's Goff. Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Elliott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack, but see how they attack them here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Lim!
From the gun, here's Gone. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Gone. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I said, what? And then I waited. Then I waited.
And then he hit me and said, man, hold on, dude.
And then I waited.
Just sit on this. I'll be right there. So I'm talking. He was like, I'm running lows. I could enjoy my shit.
Then I waited. Always times 30. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5.
Oh, you didn't need it? Or you just want to need it?
Well, he wanted one. I had said I was taking both of them, just in case he wanted both of them. But there's a 20 right there. But the thing was, I just wasn't sure exactly which one he wanted. That's why I took them both.
So, yeah.
And I ain't got no fucking money. I guess I ain't got the $90. I had to spend $200 on my finger yesterday. I had to spend $135 just for them to look at me. At the goddamn.
Yeah, you put that shit right in there.
Before they even look at me, I had to pay $135. Ago, I wanted to get that shit when my tire went flat. So I went and bought my damn top for my bathroom today. You hear me?
Yeah.
Huh? Well, yeah. Is it hard on you? Shit, I'm about to ask for another 8. I said, hey, I was like, damn, I was supposed to get the damn whole motherfucking ounce. I'm gonna get I'm gonna spend a quarter and a half. But I bought my baseboard and my toilet.
I ain't want to fucking move. I just want to get on my damn. I want shit and I just need to ask me, man, do this, do that. Yeah. I'm not helping you,
And nigga sent me a friend request last night.
man. No, I was in his house.
And
I was like, cause I was, man, I don't know, I don't know if he online, but I said, nigga, you think you raw at Call of Duty, the rawest nigga on PS on Call of Duty is Prince of PS. He's like, fuck it, I'm sending that nigga a friend request right now. I said, well, look him up, Prince of PS. And fuck with that nigga at Call of Duty. I bet you that nigga shame you. He was like, who the fuck that is? I said, no, Dread. He told me, oh, bitch, that's nigga. Because I didn't tell him that with you on the top.
Fresh. He told Fresh.
Yeah, I think he sent you a friend request last night.
Yeah, he sent me the friend request, and then I got down. But
he said, he'll know who I am on top. My name said no.
I saw it, and I added him, and then I took him off because I'm going to tell you why. I just like family on my friends list.
Oh, nah, see, Lil ain't no baller. Lil, he ain't like that. You know, like
no,
he just want.
I'm just saying, like when I'm looking, when I'm looking at what people is playing,
yeah,
I'm not interested in like non-family members. So like the only people I got on my friends list is you and Shalom.
Right. I feel you. But nah, it was just on some Call of Duty shit we were talking about. Cause I was like, shit, I think the nigga got a bunch of shit, a bunch of shooters, shit. Nigga, I said, that's all I do is play and shoot, man. Huh?
I got all this shit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's all we need to do is shoot some shit, man.
I might add it back up. But I added it and I was like, God. I ain't interested. That's just I have on the game system. Like gaming wise, I'm not.
You have to add them when you get 2K. We're gonna play Pro Am together.
The devil is killing me, man. You know, that's how the devil gets me by my pockets. Who that? I ain't that touch social.
Game, I'm your friend.
I'm not anti-social, man. It's just that damn. It's just that I realized something as a black man, as myself. It seems like when it comes to friends and shit, it's more or less me going out to hang with them and shit.
Hey man,
and do things with them.
I feel the same way.
Never like friends coming to see me.
I feel the same way, bro. I swear to God, we think the same on that shit right there. Cause I'll be in this bitch. I'll be like, you know what? I'm not going to pull up on no fucking body today because I mean, you ain't even in the category.
Yeah.
Because we got our own thing,
brother.
Yeah.
Like you the only person I like. All fucking leave.
Outside of you, nigga, even with my own fucking brother, nigga. Like, I mean, yeah, Corey will pull up on me. I know Corey busy, man. It's that 30. Yeah. So the way he pulled up, and I understand because it's always been like that. Like I just pop up on him. You know what I'm saying? He pop on me. So, but we always call each other. Nigga, at the crib.
Yeah.
Pull up, whatever. Nigga, want to see you, holler at you. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, like friends outside of family, like you see outside of family. You're right, bro. Shit, even with some of my family, like them boys over there, shit, man, them boys come over there if they want something. I gotta come get something. I ain't moving around. You know what? I ain't putting up on the motherfucking money. The motherfucker don't check on the money. That's the my services, man. Yeah, man.
That's how I mean, like a
I got
friends. Cause I'm like
friends that hit me up and come to inbox me or whatever. Like,
Cause I think about it, like, man, you know, coming out, I have so many black friends and white friends, but you know, in order for me to hang with them, I gotta go seek them out. I'm like, it just occurred to me that nobody ain't trying to hang with me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right. You know, and then me, I'm a person, I can't just sit around a nigga that don't know nothing and ain't doing nothing for himself, man. I really like prefer to be around motherfuckers that can teach me something. You know what I'm saying? I can, you know what I'm saying?
See, man, that's another reason why I just don't go power at it. But, bro, I ain't with sitting around doing bullshit. Like, niggas, I might be sitting here playing this motherfucking game. But at the same time I'm playing this fucking game, this shit here at work.
Yeah.
I can always be like, okay, when I got my feel, I done thought about this shit, boom, so I'm here playing my brain while I'm playing the motherfucking game. As soon as I feel that shit, man, I can go to my motherfucking computer, you know, start, you know, working on that idea I was just thinking about the whole motherfucking time. And that's what that shit do for me while I'm sitting here. While I'm around this shit, while I'm sitting here, every time I look at this shit, boom, well, let me do something today. Let me at least go create a part. Let me, something that I can use later on down the line, because like I said, I ain't going crazy with pressing on all my shirts and everything I got. So I'm just trying to be creative, learn shit. Fuck with that damn iPad here with that little color thing you was doing, like that shit you did with the Bam Good shit. Like that color girl, the bubbles, the circles, let me say. Shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like just and right now for me, I'm on this crazy apparel hunt, nigga. Like I'm just like I'm doing a lot of shit on Instagram because I don't know, you find a lot of shit on Instagram. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people put their businesses on Instagram. So, I'm doing the Instagram shit and I be looking at all. I might type in apparel, all these people up here on this shit. I'm like, this shit dope. I want to put my Instagram shit on my iPad. Yeah, you should be bigger, Yeah. Put it on my iPad. Yeah, man.
They say even right now around the hood, I'll be around the hood, riding around the hood. We're like, damn, niggas ain't outside doing nothing. The only nigga I see outside doing nothing is the brother that's still on Carver Street, down the street. Probably Garridine's son. We'll be working on the trucks out there. I was like, damn, we should holler at the neighborhood. Yeah, I was asleep.
Yeah, I was out there, man.
Did you know I was on that medication? And it don't make me sleepy.
Sleep early. You ain't went to work early. I already sleep.
I was on that medication.
I mean, when you text me, I meant to text you back, but I don't think I did at the time. I don't know.
Well,
I meant to tell you I was in the area that I swing by, but I don't think I did in a reasonable time when I did. I seen something.
I got up probably about 1 o'clock this morning, and I think I checked to see if you were up.
Yeah, because I had to go back to Zoe House and get my goddamn phone. I was at Zoe House at that time. I had to leave Zoe House about, at home it was 1:49. I had to go back out the house. I got in here, turn on the game. I dozed off on that bitch couch. Bitch had me watching some crazy shit. Or those 3D RV shits on YouTube, which is pretty dope. I said, I'm gonna put one of these shits on
VR.
Kids one night. VR. Where you can move the camera and watch the shit. We was doing the Walking Dead shit. We was watching that, so I'm like, this shit dope. I make my kid go to sleep. I put this shit on there, just little motherfuckers go to bed. But shit, I ended up leaving my phone. Up. So I had to go back over there. So I had to get back on about 2:15.
Yeah, my ass was down.
Loaded blunt,
My ass was hurting. I had gas. And I couldn't get rid of it. My stomach was hard as a rock last week. You know what I'm saying? So I had to lay up for about 3 hours. I couldn't even burp. I had to funk that. And then by that time, man, I turned the fuck over and went to sleep. Let me get a blunt, cuz. But damn, I just looked for my direct deposit, and when that shit popped up, I was asleep. That shit always pop up about 3:30. Yeah, good. Yeah, $420. It was a short week, and I damn called and paid my car insurance. Well, I got online and paid my car insurance. Damn. I almost drove to Georgetown, but I turned back around before getting to Surfside, before getting to Gardner Lakes. I turned around, but yeah, because I bought my toilet from that Lowe's down there on the Surfside Lowe's. That Lowe's is nice. And I bought me a nice little toilet that's gonna fit in my bathroom. And then I went out and I spent $40 more. I bought my damn trim, and I bought some. I'm about to do my caulking. I bought this foam caulking that I like. I used it before, and I said it might work for what I want to do now. But I got to seal up that shower. But yeah, damn, I was almost on some creep shit last night, bro. I was trying to catch something, cause you know Shonda work all day. Shonda work post office, so she would work late and get up early. So I was really on some creep shit last night. But then I couldn't move. I couldn't drive and go grab homegirl out there, damn Loris. Well, because damn, I was on that medication. So I stopped. I was like, God damn, I'm on these goddamn 800 milligram pills. Well, I can't ride that way out there 2 hours. I can't take the 2 hour drive like this. Could have taken me like an hour to get out there on Everett Rose Lane and an hour to get back. I was just horny as hell last night, bro. I wanted me a brown thing to sit on my face last night. You heard me? You ain't nothing better than a face full. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I was hitting it. Nigga, I had the feet in my mouth.
Bro, let me tell you some shit I did, bro. I don't really talk about it no more. But, seeing a video. We discussed it, though. I put my first was, could you do something like this? Not only you like, not only you slide all over me. I know they're gonna come up once you give her to yourself. Nobody gotta be all over her body so she can get all over. You gotta be
I'm telling you.
You gotta be slipping and sliding and turning this shit off. I was like, what?
Tell me, I'm telling you, boy, I'm a Mac. I'm a Mac. Now I have to turn my shit off. I can't go. I can't go because I'm back. Like I told y'all, I hit a whole girl with the damn. I told her how to baby contest she was. You know, I'm a Mac. She's like, I told one girl at the bar one night. But yo, I said, look at that dog just smiling. I said, I ain't never seen. I said, boy, I know you. I said, that dog like this. I said, I know when you went in the draw. I said, that dog said, pick me. Cause this motherfucker looking happy as fuck. I ain't never seen a dog smiling like that. I said, that really wild.
What? You can do the relax with your ass.
I was like, damn, I'm gonna smile with this whole time. Shot everywhere. Like I said, all trying to do everything. I ain't gonna see you video. If you ever come to the house, I'll show you. Not the naked video. The video I got up, which was wrestling in the bed. Film with the toes, with the tights on the move. Looking all cute. Yeah, baby all. I got me a little baby all. Keep it in the closet, and I only use it for the webcam. But I need to do that. Johnson, baby all here.
That's cool. Yeah. It's some other shit I did. Man, it looks lame. That's what it looks lame. That's the shit. That's the shit. Hot legs. Yeah. Look like slime. Pull it up in its oil. You know what this looks like. Get that shit. It's thick. You know what I'm saying? When you run it, it's oily. Sometimes it's flat on the body. You know what I'm saying? That's that shit that, like, I'm seeing you, like, sex and shit.
Next time I see you, I'm gonna holler. I'm just ask for a phone. See if we can conversate, build a little rapport. All right, anything else we need to know?
Just calling your ass back, bro. What up with it? Shit, what's good? Yeah, I'm about to slide out though. Gotta go down to the house. I ain't got nothing right now, bro. Waiting on this nigga let me know something. Right. That type of shit. Still chilling outside?
Yes. But you can rock that. The long sleeve, that's great.
What you say? Huh? Oh yeah, man. You already know, man. I'm trying to big up today, boy. Shit real. All right.
I haven't made Kool-Aid in a while, man. I haven't even bought that shit. But you know, I know Kool-Aid mass.
Man. We keep Kool-Aid. We don't even. How often have you seen Kool-Aid in my refrigerator? We keep the pack, but you know what? We gotta start getting on there. We gotta start putting what sugar to you.
It's just so much sugar. Shit, I make it.
You do hot water with your shit. Yeah. Everybody know how to make good ass Kool-Aid.
And then shit, I'll put the water in the damn thing and microwave that shit to the boil for 5 minutes till then, you know, the gas off. But actually, I just put enough hot water to melt the sugar, and then I put cold water in the bitch. But my thing is I use lemon and another flavor. I use lemon and cherry. Lemon and black cherry is the best. Lemon and black cherry is the best flavor. 2 cups of sugar, I done had to give Quita lessons.
With too much sugar in the shit? With too much sugar?
Nah, when she come over there, oh, Dre, you make the best Kool-Aid. God damn. I should have how to do it.
Right.
Mama come over there, if there's something in there she wants it.
You know, Quita did. She do say that. Like, time we had poured up together with us, she was like, I gotta go ahead and see what I got.
Yeah.
And then, I said, nah, I get what Quita like. I had to get Quita there, so that's why my motherfucker always talking about get Kool-Aid out and go out. This nigga.
And if I had some kids around that bitch, I had them chili bears popping. You gotta be making them, you know what I'm saying, the damn.
I got the what's names in there, man. I'm gonna eat, man. I'm glad you said so. I got them Italian icy mini pops. Them shit's good as fuck.
Yeah.
I wish I knew how to make Italian ice.
Every time I go down, like walk down the boulevard, I'll get me one of them Italian ice.
Yeah.
On that shit. I didn't grow up on Italian ice.
No. Cup shit.
Yeah.
Shit, he nice. We grew up on that shit.
I ain't gotta shut the cell off cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more.
Good, I'm going.
Put the numbers on the board, like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, only point to go.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scam, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your fifth friend.
You decided which one you were going to sponsor?
My boy Mike. Tell me that. So maybe think about you. I do see it. Yeah, man.
Good advice.
Yeah, man. Shit. No comment there or something.
Make sure when you go to the store, you put your weed sack out and set it on the counter when you make it.
That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole
I think I'm going
that's a big number. Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah.
Cause you been watching the Wolves? The damn last episode is telling. Yeah. So you been watching the Wu-Tang episodes?
I am. Waiting on baby. She want to watch it too, so waiting till the weekend. We got time to watch it. And then we'll be able to catch it from. We're gonna catch it part of this weekend. And then we'll be able to catch it on Wednesday. Come on. I told her, I said, one just came out Wednesday, but I don't want to watch that. You don't even watch the other one, so she said, let's wait till the weekend to watch it. She actually, when you said something to me, not long after, she was like, I heard that. We seen it on here, like the and she was like, I heard that was good. So I was like, shit, I think that's what I was like. I think who on here? That's when I found out that shit.
Oh, I need to go get my fucking blade for my razor. Yeah, I went to CVS yesterday. The girl was in there. I went to Target yesterday and that girl was in there. I went there and conversated with her. And that girl is so fine. The girl is fine and got more ass than a motherfucker. Boy, that shit is ridiculous. Talking about hair products. That's it. Very every time I see it, she don't do hair shit. I got dry hair. That's not what she recommends. She said, I need a pomade. I was like, grease? She was like, no, pomade. Moisturize your hair. But then she was like, you see how my hair look? And I got close to it. Ooh, she was so goddamn pretty. But I asked you, y'all decided about the Rick Ross concert? I need to get something to eat, man. I took that medication today. I ain't eat shit. So I got that medication on the empty fucking stomach.
I love it every time you weed.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in the brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow.
Oh man, so you gotta get up early and do what you need to do. You do what you need to do.
It take a week to count it.
It's all relevant.
Back up.
Yeah.
Name the place and we back
I mean,
up.
you, man, you pop like
100 meals a week after.
It's a ride home, man. You here? I gotta go.
I gotta go too. I told you we still bouncing up. That's what I'm talking about. Weed. I don't like that shit.
Nah, see, your ass ain't got a deadline. See, my deadline is 2:30 every day.
I do know you try to do shit within the time frame before you get you want to chill and shit before you get to know that.
Cause you know Monday or Tuesday. Go on Monday or Tuesday. Because shit, I came over here 10 to 10 o'clock.
Man, I was still fucking asleep.
I thought you was up, man.
I had them those fuck back up to doing shit. Like you said, up there doing shit. Early shit.
I thought last night you got to bed and got there to sleep. You was up early. You still talking about that stripper? I said, was he still talking about that stripper?
I ain't trying to fucking serious today. Fuck that.
Can't hit. That's what I think.